Lent is a time for reflection and a time to think about what Jesus did for us and God's plan for me, for us, and for everybody here at Lord of Light.
Lent means for me a time to pause and think of what God has given us.
Lent is a time to prepare for Easter, to think about things and reflect on our faith.
Oh, Lent means green grass and Easter eggs and chocolate bunnies.
A time when we give something up to show the struggle that, kind of like what Jesus went through, and to show our appreciation.
Lent for me is preparing my heart to really think about what Christ has done for me. Try to read my Bible every day, say prayers, and really think about the sacrifice that Christ made for me.
Lent is where you give up something important for yourself, because when Jesus gave up his life, that means he gave up everything for himself. So why not give up something important in your life to recognize the sacrifice Jesus gave?
It's the time to prepare and to really reflect on the sacrifice that was made at the cross.
Lent means to remember Jesus and what he had to go through before he hung on the cross.
Lent means to me reflecting on what God has given me, and it's a time for reflection and service.
Lent is a time to think about how you can serve God and get closer to God and really appreciate the salvation He's given us.
Short version, what Lent means to me is being of service to God, giving up something and gaining something in return, and vice versa.
And the kind of Christian that I want to become.
I don't know, it's just a time of year where we are reminded of the sacrifices that Jesus made for us.
To me, Lent means giving up something so you understand what Jesus had to go through.
Lent is a time of preparation to get ourselves ready to think about what Jesus did for us when he died on the cross.
Lent to me, to copy Pastor Peter, is to give something back to Jesus as a way to honor what he gave to us. So instead of maybe giving up something, you add something back. So whether it's being nice to people or donating extra time to your church, something like that, just a way to honor Jesus for what he did for us.
A lot of people before us took a journey, and now it's my turn to take the journey, and that's what I reflect upon. So that's where I'm headed, and a lot of thought and prayer, and we'll get there.